Hey guys, it's mattie.k, and I'm back on Tuesday, and I brought a girl to THU! Ew.
TheHomoUniversity.
So hey guys, back on Tuesday. Sorry, last week was a hot drag mess, as Claudia said, but we're glad Claudia's back, and everything's gonna be normal this week, okay? And me and Kaitlyn, since there's no theme this week, thought I'd vlog with a friend, and we had a lot of fun the other night texting. Really creepy text messages to each other about how much we loved each other. And it all stemmed from a simple text message, I don't know, but let's try to end up in each other's warm embrace at some point. And she said,
that's all I strive for in life.
And then the creepiness ensued. So let's take an adventure down this 3-hour ride of creepy-ass text messages. I have a strand of your hair that I keep in a silk bag under my pillow at night just to feel secure and closer to you. And then she said,
remember those socks you thought you lost? Well, I knit an afghan of your mismatched footwear. It makes me feel closer to you. And then he said,
I have carved a poem in the side of the moon proclaiming my love for you. I pray every night you hear my words through the moonlight. And then she said,
I carved a poem in the side of my leg, used the blood as war paint, and screamed the poem at the top of my lungs during a lunar eclipse, which is just as rare as the beauty of our love. And then he said,
I have a time bomb strapped to my heart so that if you ever leave me, I will physically explode, leaving my limbs scattered about, for everything I am and of my being is you. To which she said,
I chopped off all my hair and braided a noose because I don't want to be attractive to anybody but you. And if you won't stay with me, I have a way to escape from the dark, twisted fate that is living without you. And then he said,
I love you so much that I sacrificed the last living unicorn to create a crown for you out of its magical horn to show the love to the queen of my heart. To which she said,
I love you so much that I'm willing to cut off my own arm and hang it from a tree during a zombie apocalypse just so you have a chance of survival. And then he said,
I love you so much that I would drink the ocean just so you could walk across the Atlantic and save money on a flight to Europe, for I will always take care of your every need. And then she said,
I love you so much that I created Godzilla and took a 2-hour video of this creature destroying a city in the name of your perfection. The Japanese, however, were so impressed that they were speechless, and I had to dub over their soundless gestures for you to get the full impression of the passion I was trying to ensue. And then he said,
I love you so much I caused the Big Bang to create the universe in order to give you the 9 planets as gifts. However, I had to take back Pluto, for it wasn't worthy of a goddess such as yourself. Therefore, I turned it into a moon, another light to shine upon you in the dark to make your beauty more apparent for all to see. And then she said,
I love you so much I went back in time to see if anyone could feel the way I do when I'm not with you. I saw the Valentine's Day massacre, the Civil War, the JFK assassination, and the Holocaust. But the truth is, even those frail, starving, overworked, useless little star-hugging Jews don't know what it is to suffer when I'm not with you. And then he said,
I love you so much that I started aborting fetuses all over the world because the females that were to be born could not hold a candle to you. I used the sucked-out embryos to paint a giant mural of us embracing across the walls of the Grand Canyon and the Himalayas. And then she said,
Matt, are we still hanging out tonight?
So that's what we do. That's how we text message each other. Because we love each other so much.
Best friends.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in case you guys haven't heard, go to our brand new Facebook fan page, facebook.com/studentsofgay. Are you on there yet? Have you liked it?
Of course I'm on there. I love it.
Are you?
No.
Well, you better
I will be after this.
You better like it or I'm gonna unfriend you.
I will. I promise.
Okay. Anyway, so wanna make out?
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I said this shit.
I am up with this.